Howdy. Yes, Tom, it is. I had one of those dinosaurs come into the shop. It originally was just a just head gasket, but the tensioner decided to get froze open. I'm sorry, I guess closed, and it bent all the intake valves, so we had to pull the heads off and get the valves done. Blast from the past, isn't it? Is what a shifter, Dan? What my arm's resting on? No, this is actually my bullet press. I reload all my 45 long Colt rounds. You ain't lying, Tom. The 3.6s are a little easier to work on, but those 2.7s definitely they made their mark on everybody. A lot of people wouldn't even have pulled it in the shop, but I ain't scared. What's everybody else up to? Now we missed last week, but I had a pretty busy week, so I just didn't have the opportunity to jump on and do a whole lot. The 2.4, yeah, it's not hard to work on. Now the what's that? Oh, what the hell's the one where you got to use that whole valve assembly tool for that multi-air VVT assembly? Let me turn that down. Tiger shark? Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I just couldn't get in last week, man. It was hard to make it happen. Oh, damn. Howdy, Dr. Art. How are you, man? I forgot to put the thing up here. Search to. Yeah, I know. It felt weird not doing it. It didn't. It felt wrong not going live last Tuesday, but just had too much shit going on. Yeah, when it starts getting nice out, I'll probably end up doing some stuff outside. Oh, okay. Intake valve brick. I gotcha. That's what you guys call that. I call it trash because I don't like using that big, huge apparatus of a tool to try and keep all of those rocker assemblies suppressed. It's a bitch. Now I got a GM 3-liter V6 I got to do timing chain on. I'm doing a Ford EcoBoost now. And then got I think it's an 18 or 19 Chevy truck that's getting a stage 1 Texas Speed cam kit with the DOD delete. Dude, once the weather breaks, I'll be able to get out there and mess with it. I know my alternator died. When it was nice, I went to drive it, and I couldn't get it above battery voltage. So I got to change that regulator and hope for the best. I mean, if the guy would have went for it, I would have stripped my car to build this 72 Camaro. Maybe it was a 71. I can't remember, but I just about did it. But he backed out last minute, so I didn't get the 71 Camaro. One day. I found one in, what the hell was it? I think it was in Indiana. I found a guy that was selling one. It's completely stripped, big tire, no back seat, big roll bar. I think only wanted like $3,500 for rolling chassis. But I don't want a big tire car. Holy shit! Why does a recall not pay what it takes you to? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That sucks. Not for sale. Well, I mean, I really don't want to strip my car, but I'm telling you, everything will fit that 71. Low back seats, early second gens, yeah. I still think probably later I'm still gonna build a garage. Steel hood for early second gen. Well, it's 70 to 81, so it'll fit them all. Because my first aftermarket was off a 70 Camaro, and dude, I bet that hood weighed 150 pounds. That guy put so much freaking plastic in that to mold in that damn cowl. It looked cool, but God, was it heavy. I know my ex brother-in-law sold his Harwood 4-inch bolt-on. I mean, it technically was never on. But he sold it for $500. What's up, Functional? Dude, I got a question for you. My Stevie, my ex-brother-in-law here. They're going back to single piston pumps and dual piston. Oh, damn. I'm a Melvin. I prefer a flat hood. Second. But Functional, I'm going to email you. I've got this diecast Chevelle that it needs 2 tires. I don't know what happened to it, but I think I'm going to take a picture of his Chevelle and have you duplicate it on this. Think you can do that? Sweet. Okay. Well, the cowl hood does play a few known good factors. They do flow air. They do cool the engine bay down. So it does make a difference. Dude, I love these Chevelles, but he's got one that's it's a I think it's going to be a twin turbo LS or single turbo LS. But regardless, you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to. Yeah, he's so far away. Yeah, he's probably 25 minutes from me. But I think it'd be really cool to hand him that car. All right. Did Art already drop out of here? Hey, Rich. Oh, yeah, come on. What's going on here? Yeah, Dylan, I saw that picture. I think you put that on Facebook. That is a sad picture. Yeah. I think you put that on Facebook, or Brooke did. I can't remember. I think I remember seeing that. Rolling Stones boxers? Oh, Rich. Say, if you saw me in my boxers, it wouldn't be Rolling Stones. I'm going to leave that right there. You guys can run with it. Wilburn, how the hell are you? First inline twin. Damn. Swinging Stones, that's right. No, boxer engines can go right in the trash. I don't care for those things. Figured Jason or Bobby would have been on here earlier, but they'll probably get on here eventually. In the washer, aren't they swirled stones? Nice. So I decided to do my live in my basement. This is where I want to do it, but I'm still working on getting everything else rearranged down here so that I can. I'm not a big Rolling Stones fan. What shifter? Peace and quiet. Yes, I love peace and quiet. There's only a right time and place for other shit. Oh. I guess he missed that when Dan asked. It's my bullet press for reloading. Damn, I got it all messed up. How are you ignorant? You didn't know. You figured it was a Muncie too. I know, but no, well, from my view in StreamYard, I can see from here up. But in the little picture, what you guys see is so much more. I tried to change the view where it looked the same, but I can't get it. It's a 1-speed. Yep. Yeah, you don't jam gears on this one. It'll make big noises and big booms and yeah, other not so fun stuff. The pearlescent shift knob from Lee. Pretty sure this is, yeah, it's Lee. That is very, very accurate, so to speak. So I went to the gun show last week, and just for the fun of it, because I want to shoot one really bad and I still haven't. Big 50 cal tracer. It was $8 for one round, but I bought it just to have one. It's a big son bitch. Dude, we've been so damn busy, we hadn't had time to do anything. I tried to do a shorts video on this Jeep bearing the other day, and my connection was shit. My phone was acting up, and so that never got made. Put it in the 870. What? No. I like my gun. I know they do have a breakdown 50 cal you can buy. It's really cheap, but whew. I bought tracers for the 4th of July for my AR. If we weren't, If it wasn't YouTube, I'd show you all my shit, but I ain't doing that. Not happening. We could have some fun, but I can show you the Bowtech Constitution. She's a pretty sweet bow. What's happening, Rip?
Cold in this house, boy. Woo.
Dylan, the RV business slow and going traction. Been working at shop part time as well. Yeah. Duke style flaming arrows. Yeah, probably not. I've got a recurve that I would probably do it with, but I ain't doing it with that. That bow's worth way too much. Come on. But yeah, the lighting down here is really bad. I tried using my other light that I had, but it kind of sucks. But it's cool.
So I had a little fun today.
Yeah?
I took the valve covers off the 57.
Why?
And matched up the valve covers to the original paint on the intake.
Oh, okay.
It's got like a reddish orange. Well, I matched it perfectly. Just by eye, visual aspect. That's it.
That's awesome. Jason painted an intake in an old 56 Chevy we had in the shop.
Oh, yeah?
And they used the same paint that they used before, but because it was old, it didn't match perfectly, but they don't care.
Yeah, well, the thing is when you're doing the orange that's, on that car, it's actually, just a regular, what the hell is it, Krylon or whatever it is, orange, like a, engine orange, but it's really too bright. It's more like a yellowish orange. And then you just fan over the top of it with red, very lightly.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You get your perfect match, So in the sun, what happened was it was orange. In the shade, it was red.
Oh, nice. That sounds cool.
Called fire red. I think that's what they actually have the name for it is. But manually matching it is different. I might do the intake too, but I got to clean that up.
Yeah, Dylan, I just did an AC compressor on a Toyota today, and ended up having to do an AC line too because it rubbed against the radiator core support and rubbed a damn hole in it. We had to braze it shut because we couldn't find a damn line nowhere.
I see some of the cars you work on, Rob. I'm like, I can't believe you actually do that kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like, cars come in there to look like totally KO'd,
Well, some of those were just for views because they came to the shop and they got totaled. There's no way we could actually fix it. So I just made a short of it just so I could get views.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with people know what you're doing,
Right.
As far as that.
Here's a gas engine. Damn, that's a bad picture. There we go. That's a gas 4-cylinder from GM that has mechanical fuel injection.
Yeah.
That had fuel injectors. I had to use a slide hammer to get out like a damn diesel.
Wow.
So I had to make an adapter plate for it with these 5 by 0.8 millimeter studs. Oh yeah, it sucked. But it's fixed.
See, but the
direct
thing is,
injection, yeah.
That's the reason why I don't like the new cars nowadays. Like when I had my Ram 1500, with throttle body and all that, the mechanics had a shit fit, and they actually broke the, the connection tabs to the throttle body.
Right.
So that stopped the truck from starting up and coming out of park.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Part of the computer that actually, shuts it down. And you know that they did that deliberately because before then I was in there for valve guides. And the truck was running. So,
Right. And I thought I had a picture of that damn Ford that I'm doing today. I guess not.
Hmm.
I've got a Ford EcoBoost 3.5 that I got tore down doing chains and phasers, which is the cam gears.
Yeah.
And drive-by-wire BS, correct. I thought I had a picture of it, but I guess I don't. But all of our cam alignment tools wouldn't fit. We had to order one. They're a different breed on this one.
did I tell you what happened the day before my 55th birthday?
Uh-uh.
No, I didn't.
I don't think so.
Went
Maybe.
into the for what the hell they call it? I'm trying to think what it is again. It's a form of congestive heart failure.
Oh yeah.
Water on the lungs, water in the heart. I got my right leg is swollen up twice the size of my left leg.
So you thought you had a cold, but you actually have CFH.
Yeah, so I went in there. I'm on now. I got the water pill. I have 2 blood pressure medications, and what the hell's the other? Antibiotics.
Tom, what the hell is brake by wire? You push the brake through the floor hard enough or it breaks it? What? Well, I know I got a Jeep Cherokee in the shop right now that has communication problems, and this thing is a gigantic pain in the ass. It's got a central connection or CAN bus that's underneath the back of the console that I've been chasing down these communication lines to see which one's breaking down and not communicating.
Rob, you're old enough to know. What do we used to always say about putting a computer in a car in all different climates?
What's that?
You don't do it. You're not going to take your household computer and put it outside in the snow.
Well,
I mean,
it has to be fixed too.
the principle is there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just something you don't do. I mean, you go with what is it? The black boxes that the old cars had. That was just a relay switch.
Oh, there's new ones now. They know exactly what you're doing and where you're going, and they're trying to federally mandate it to where you can't remove it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Thank God I got 2 old cars here.
Well, and it's still there's a freedom side of that still. They can track me all they want. They want to try and send me a ticket for doing 100 miles an hour. They can kiss my ass because, they have to be out there to catch me do it. Period.
Right.
And I try my damnedest not to get caught.
Side roads.
We don't have a whole lot of those around here anymore.
You don't have any dirt roads?
Not around here. This is all city shit.
Wow.
We can drive out, I don't know, a couple 100 miles. Computer controls brakes. What the hell? I've heard about it, but I've not got to see it yet. But we can drive a couple 100 miles out east or west, and then
what was the kind of
quite a few.
What was the kind of brakes that they had that every time you went over a set of railroad tracks they'd cut out on you? Was that ABS or something?
Yeah, it's ABS. It's a I can't remember what it's called right now, but there was a Bendix system that me and Jason were actually just talking about this. It was a pressure pot type of brake system.
Yeah.
And it was a gigantic piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
They quit using it because it was so It was so bad.
I remember those
But
vehicles.
there's a setting now in all ABS modules for bumpy roads.
Hmm. Yeah, they've
So
actually,
typically,
but
yeah,
I mean, it's enough to send somebody reeling through the. Oh
but
yeah,
yeah,
so
there's
this
a
is what's
couple
in
of
my.
those cars that still screw up whenever you hit bumps and activate
Yeah,
the ABS.
yep. This is what's in my living room now.
Oh, the back seat or front?
The lower part of the back seat
Nice.
got one of those wooden, I guess, snack trays or whatever. Two of them actually.
Do I see you got rid of some of your cars?
What, my cars?
Your Hot Wheels?
No, they're just taken down and shoved over in a corner.
Oh, okay.
No, I have literally 5,000 of them.
I just see there's a big bare spot behind you that I don't remember seeing before.
Yeah. No, they're all over here. See?
Okay. Yeah, I know people that collect those things and they make buku bucks with some of the older ones.
I have older ones too. I have the commemorative red lines that are 8 in a box. I have 8 boxes of those.
Yeah,
And then I have commemoratives that go back to what is it, 67, 68?
mm-hmm.
And I'm still gonna have this cough for a while because
Oh yeah.
I gotta get that crap out of my system.
Yep. So did you quit smoking again?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a bitch, but
This time what I did was I actually bought cigarettes that I can't stand smoking. And that caused me to stop. So
yeah.
here, hold on, let me mute myself for a little bit.
All right. All right, Dan, what'd you do this past weekend? I know you got into something no good. Worked a job over the weekend, but cut some lawns. Okay, well, that's cool too. Been watching these guys at the corner of the Gettysburg and Free Pike having some cool sideshows on YouTube. Really?
All right, that should be the end of that. Yeah, so this time they're putting me on disability.
Oh man.
Thursday, I called my boss. I was driving the kids, and I told him because I was blown up, Rob. I was blown up with so much water. I was like coming in at 325 pounds. That's big for me, you know?
Oh.
So I told her, I says, I can't even sit in the seat. I don't feel comfortable driving the kids.
Right.
And I got, so Brought my van back to my house after I did one run, and that was it. That's it. I'm done. I have SSA that's calling me on the 6th, and they're also going to set me up with SSI.
Well, just don't stop. Keep going.
Well, if it actually works and I get through it,
Mm-hmm.
I have 17 bicycles I can work on and 2 vintage cars. So,
Yeah, the worst thing you can do is stop doing what you're doing. That's
yeah, well, that's what I said. Like, now that I got out of the hospital, it took me a couple of days, but I'm back outside again, and
mm-hmm.
I like the weather. I don't like it when it's cold, but like, and I get in here, man, I could sit in here without this comforter on, and there's like such a draft on my back,
Yeah.
But I hate that brutal coldness,
Yep, I can agree.
Oh, let me readjust and get back in here. But I still sleep on the love seat. Like, I'll sit here till I pass out. That's because, there's something going on with the heart and the breathing and everything else. So,
yeah. Unfinished, what have you been getting into? When are you going to get on and do some more giveaways with Wilburn?
So I hear ASO isn't doing good, huh?
Man, he's all over Facebook, but he's not been on YouTube.
YouTube, and I've seen a lot of things about kidney and all this other stuff. It didn't look like he was doing too good. I left a comment the last time he was live when he was in his bed, but
right.
I said, you got to take care of that, man. You don't play around with your health. That's the last thing you got, It doesn't matter how much you had with the person or disagreements. I don't believe in being nasty to somebody when they're down in the dumps. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, there's no reason to be nasty otherwise, other than, if they're being nasty with you.
Exactly.
But then again, there's still a time and place for everything.
Exactly. Well, you have to be kind of like humane. You know what I'm saying? You can't be insane.
Well, that's where I try to keep my my voice aside most days, just to keep the peace.
Yeah, between yourself, your mind, and whoever else you're around. I know. Mostly it's just for yourself, though. It's for your own mental well-being. I understand that.
Yep. I'm definitely not going to put up with a bunch of BS, but...
No. Well, me neither. That's what I said a million times. I mean, I don't mind if it's joke, but when people are blatantly trying to bash you and make you look bad over and over again, dude, you don't sit there and keep your mouth shut. That's like a child would do that because he's afraid of his parent.
Well,
to do that crap to you, you got to speak up and let them know, hey, you know what?
I've had people on here running their mouths, and I just laugh at them.
Yeah, well, some things I do too. You know what I mean? Mostly that Brian Cabral or whatever the hell his name is.
They don't keep me from going to bed. I go to sleep just fine.
Nope. Same here. But it's just the fact of the matter is that, their little clan gets bigger and bigger. And before you know it, the people that actually start sprawling over to him,
Yeah.
And make it worse for you.
So we have to move on to something else.
Are you done with that Camaro yet? The one that you had as your profile picture?
Well, I mean, it's been done. I just have to work on it some more. other shit's happened. I got to do an alternator on it, and
But it's drivable.
oh yeah, it's been drivable. Yeah, I've got finishing my door panels, but I don't have a garage, so I've been waiting for good weather to go out there and mess with it.
Yeah, I got like 2 different phases of driveway. A portion of it's blacktop, and a portion of it's about the size of quarter stones.
Yeah, I've all of my driveways blacktop, but the not having a garage sucks.
Yeah, I mean, carport's not a garage either, but hey, you know, that damn thing freaking blew off. The
Did it
carport,
really?
yeah, the 57 was inside of it.
Oh
The car
shit!
blew off and went back. I was like, what the hell is with that?
Yeah, that sucks.
So everything that was in it is now outside. And I got to, you know,
Hey Don,
back in.
what the hell?
So I did a live stream earlier, and
Yeah.
YouTube kicked me offline.
Oh, what for?
I have no idea. It just started buffering out of nowhere.
Oh,
But I had quite a few people in there.
you want to hear Don chirp the tires one in a second? I want to also. But we just had so much shit weather around here. I had nice weather and I had to clean my yard up and mow and everything. But aside of that, every time I turn around, every time it's nice, I got other shit I have to get done.
Yeah, no rest for the weary.
I think this Saturday is supposed to be really nice. Well, we're supposed to have some wind, but it's supposed to be in the 70s.
Nice.
What's happening, Dakota? Good to see you.
I think we had that in Jersey today.
Well, I am going to the shooting range early, and then I'm coming straight home to do my alternator and all my other stuff to my car so I can drive it again.
There you go.
My Paraglide has decided to bleed all over the garage.
Oh, he's
It
got
got stuck.
that burping.
What's up, Don?
Hey, Don.
Evening peoples. Boy, tell you what, this sunset at 8:15 or whatever, it's like, man, by the time I get inside, I got to go to bed.
You got a little bit of time before you got to go, don't you?
That's okay. What?
You said you still got a little bit of time before you got to go, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, tonight, Wendy will be home in about 10 minutes. Usually about time she comes in, I go up.
Ah, yeah.
It's
John, I got a new toy a couple weeks ago, and I got some new optics for it. I want to take it out and sight it in. Huh. Did the shifter shaft seal decide to crack? What the hell? That's weird.
Oh, here's a funny one for you, Rob. I'm the youngest whippersnapper at the senior center.
Nice.
I'm
You
not
gonna go
kidding.
chase some of that?
well, you got that going for you.
You're right.
I'm
Hope you like
55.
older women.
Don and Wendy's compound. I like that. Did
But
you
I'll
guys
tell
do
you-
a live when they got there?
Excuse me?
Did you guys do a
Agreed.
live when John delivered the transmission?
not when he delivered it that weekend, but he did the live right there.
No shit, and I missed it.
Yeah.
When
It's
was
recorded.
it?
You can watch it, Rob.
It was man, it feels like ages ago now. This is a week and a half ago. 12.
Wow. You say the 12th?
Yep. Max Wedge, Dick Dastardly, he come down and I went and picked him up. Ronnie did. Ronnie got off early on Friday and he's like, road trip, I'm in, because he comes down and visits Buddy, which is about 60 miles from here.
Okay.
He lives down by Pittsburgh. He lives another hour and 20 on the other side. He likes to get away from family. And besides, this guy's got 2 race cars. No, but Max is hooking me up. He's going to be my, I'm going to be his apprentice putting this motor together. Because when he was here, well, John was up Friday. We did the live, and then he went to the hotel and did his thing after that. But Max spent the night, and the next day we pulled the crank and the cam out of this 440, and
Man, that's badass.
had oil all over it. It's like, yeah, that's why I didn't take that out yet. Honed a couple cylinders. It's like, yeah, this will work. Got parts.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I missed it.
Yeah, Ronnie was here. Wendy was in it a couple times, and
I was at my camper. That's
no, it was a good time.
Yeah.
John got his mirror twacked out here in front of the house.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was he was sitting still, and the guy tried to squeeze between my car and his van. Because I was moving my car out back, and John come in not the way I was expecting. He come off of Reach Road, which is over here. I thought he's coming in over here. Because Buck went north. If you go north on 15, it's get off and hang a left, hang a right, you're at my house. But, well, anyway.
John, when you get those banners in the store, I want you to send a link out because I want to get one.
Yeah, John, they just repaved this not short time ago, and it's too smooth.
He lives
people
on
like to drive right down. People like to drive right down the middle.
Yeah, right on
well,
the
you got
double.
burnouts on both sides, so everybody knows where to go.
Well, yes.
You can hook up on blacktop. I can tell you that. It will happen.
Well, before I pull this motor and tranny, I'm gonna put a black strip out front of the house just because the motor's coming out. I've never did a big rip in front of the house. I'm going to do it. Fuck the neighbors.
It's due.
Yeah. I did it a few years ago. Went down to my niece's. My niece had a thing going and everything, and I took the car. And Buffalo Brian was down that weekend, and we was leaving. She's like, "Yeah, if you want to do a burnout, go ahead." And with these 245 gears, that tire got ripping. I was all the way down the block, man.
Jeez.
I was the idiot. I got a little carried away that day.
Yeah, Jason got to witness a semi truck say much a car today, but the dude lived. This car is smashed.
Jesus.
It looked like a pop can that went like this in between the semi truck and the concrete wall. The minute I got there was a dude hitting my mirror in a Honda on the rev limiter, launching in front of Don's house. He's calling you out. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, these damn kids. Yeah, these damn kids nowadays. Well, because the neighbor kid over here, I remember when he was this big, Now he's got a buddy of his. There's another one. He's got like a yellow Charger or something. He just fucking eats it out here. And it's like, I'm going to have to go out there and have a few words with this kid.
Tell him to
I
line
don't care
up.
if it pisses me.
Go out
I
there.
got
You tell
work
him
to
that you're
do.
gonna tell him you're gonna
I'll
line
do a
up.
60 roll. I'll do a 60
Tell him you want to
roll.
line up with him. If you beat him, he has to stop. And if he
Well,
beats
we'd
you,
have to go up here on. We'll have to go
that's
up here
fine.
on Trent Ave. If you're going to do that, go up there. It's industrial and there's not a lot of traffic, towards dark.
Jason, what? It's a bad
Here
mother
we
trucker.
go. Man,
I put it down.
this cat's missed me all day, and I just pissed her off with a cigarette. Well, anyway.
So there was this kid named Brandon that lived down the road from me and had a little 240Z. And he kept on doing the same shit. Don and Wendy are the neighborhood bosses. Oh, that's how you're putting it down. I see. All right. But I told him the same thing.
Wendy, there's one, John saying you can tell Don and Wendy are the neighborhood bosses.
Uh-huh.
Wendy is the only neighborhood watch in the area, and she's on it.
Oh. Well, see,
A few
this
years
kid
ago,
kept on.
Well,
this kid kept on blasting down the street on his little 240. And I told him we went out on Woodman. I was like, I beat you. You have to stop doing that. And if you beat me, then you do what you got to do. And I ate up his little ass. I shouldn't say it like that, but I beat him.
yeah.
He hated me for it for years.
Wendy's home, by the way, right on schedule. 3 minutes early.
I say she's early.
Could have been all earlier if the two cars weren't in front of me. I'd go faster. You fucking slow folks.
John Wilburn was saying about you can tell Don and Wendy are the neighborhood bosses. I was going to try and break into that time we was just hanging out on the porch at like 1 o'clock on a Saturday night. You know them nice warm autumn nights where there's going to be kids running the neighborhood? Well, there's two kids try stealing bikes off the porch.
Oh, yeah.
Like two houses down. And Wendy's like just watching it. And they're both chained together, so it's a bitch getting them. I don't know how bad they wanted them.
I said, you better put them back.
Yep. Wendy's like, she just yelled down in a quiet neighborhood. She's like, you better put them back.
Fuck you, you bitch.
Yep.
They dropped and ran.
Yeah, that was funny night. That was a great evening.
Was the kid in the Honda blocking her?
Getting the Honda was just being a little over 7.5 minutes early.
Yeah,
25 after is kind of middle of the road.
I still had to put my
I can't
count
say
down
that
here
either.
for
It's kind of early.
What?
191.
You didn't take your orange today.
Oh, Don.
I got it tomorrow. It's all right. I'll take it tomorrow.
Yeah, pizza tomorrow.
Tomorrow's pizza day.
I thought that was
Company
Friday.
buys. Huh?
I thought pizza day was Fridays.
No, pizza's every Wednesday.
Okay.
It's great. You have lunch meat for 2 days and you have a hot pizza. This one lady, it's like if there's a slice cut wrong, she's like, that one just looks wrong. Here, I'll give you a third one,
Nice.
They buy like 40 pizzas. They serve it up and everything. The line goes through so fast, it's unreal. It's like they know what everybody wants. This guy wants sausage. This guy's 2 pepperoni. He's one. And the
Jason,
leftovers, they'll leave in the.
Go ahead.
Saying and the leftovers they'll leave in the lunchroom. So if you can get to them like 45 minutes before quitting time, you might be able to bring home supper and you don't have to cook. I take grocery bags on Wednesday just because I might be able to bring a couple extra slices home. Throw them in the air fryer.
Bobby, I told him in September for the no names that I missed because I couldn't, because I had to work. And Jason had hurt his back, and he's like, "You guys are going this year." So I told him, I was just like, "Do what we got to do to, save, so that me and Jason can go that weekend." And he's like, "Done." Calibrate a laser. I mean, normally she's pretty much right on time. There you go, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, I gotta talk to you sometime here soon too. Well, not soon, but conversation. I'm same age as Ron and Don. Yeah, 59 this year. It's like, ooh, at least I got another year before I'm 60. Still feel like a teenager over here on this side, a little bit.
So, Don, you called Mike. Item yet?
No, I didn't get anything on the message from you, John, about his contact information. Unless I missed it.
Chip, I had to I had to get a new phone last week too.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying?
I had to get a new phone last week. I busted my ass out. I walked outside after it rained, and I've got a ramp going into my shed for the mower. Man, I hit that ramp and busted my ass. My whole left side was covered in mud. Well, my phone flew out of my pocket.
Wendy's over here laughing if you didn't
I
hear
heard. So it flew out. My phone flew out of my pocket, and the screen hit my goddamn jack stand. So I couldn't see the bottom half of my phone screen. It was aggravating as hell.
"40-year class reunion." All
right,
I graduated in '83, so
go to bed, man.
What?
We just had.
I said, go to bed. This conversation is boring. Thanks, buddy.
Buddy.
Oh, I did get my rims painted.
You got them all white?
Oh, yeah, they're white. I ended up doing 3 out of the 5. And I put the one on, and it's like, oh, man, it makes the car look dull. You need sunglasses, even looking at these in the dark,
You need to put you some 20s on it. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I got the rubber off the spare tire, and I got one drag radial out there.
Yeah,
I was going to put that on that Steely. Why not?
Yeah, I gave Jason a set of drag lights for the S10, and he's got some sticky drag radials to put on the S10 now. So that should be fun.
I'll take his old ones. Are they 15s? Those would be 14s. Never mind. I got a set of aluminum slots that are 15s, but that would mean I need new lug studs and all that good stuff. But I was thinking if I could put them on a set of Steelies, I just bolt them right up and have plenty of lug nut.
Okay, they
I'm
tend,
gonna
but
end
I
up-
keep them clean. Leave it to Jason. What the heck? Who just commented? Oh,
Slapper bars.
yep. Got those for JB's hot
What?
rod for his trash truck.
I'm expecting to do damage to the rear end this year.
With
don't
everything
plan on
you got going
upgrading.
on, dude, you're going to beat the piss out of that poor thing. I can guarantee it. But it'll be fun.
Well, being a 245 gear, it's like I want to 60 roll somebody on the interstate. You know, I'll be strong on that.
Slapper.
Well, because when I got the car, my uncle always said he's like you can get 50 out of first gear, 100 out of second, and third depends on how big your balls are.
Huh?
He's got it penciled into $1.50. It's got to be wanting to fly at that point. I don't know. I got to call him next day or two too.
What was this? My 82 GT 5-liter had slapper bars. I had slapper bars on the Camaro for a long, long time, and then when I started running 12s, I don't know why my car did it and Dad's didn't, but I bent my right side traction bar. Hey, Wendy.
Wave on it.
I know.
I just checked. I commented on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the traction bar on the right side, I bent that sumbitch. It was probably 1.5 inches away from the spring eye, where the driver's side one was about 1/2 inch away from it. So I put those cow tracks on it, and oh god, big difference. You got leaf springs on yours, Don, or is it coil?
It's still leaf springs.
Okay.
I guess it's out of a 65 Coronet, I was told when I bought the car 10 years ago.
Well, when you start building power, you can take that damn that spring retainer off and let that spring stretch. And Chrysler's super stock springs, I love those things. I almost put a set in my car.
Well, my uncle made a homemade traction bar out of a leaf spring out of a 48 Willys.
Yeah.
He indexed
Slap
the
a
frame
bar.
and went up over the axle with a threaded rod where you could crank more spring into it.
Heck yeah.
And if I do a one wheel peel, it's usually the driver's side. So that I got to figure out how to get both sides kind of about equal on the grip.
Are you trailering it? You're trailering it, right?
Yeah. That far.
Well, just weld the spider gears.
I do have another ring and pinion, 245 ring and pinion I got from M&M and Colleen last year. It's in a box out there in the garage, all greased up and bagged, and
When the bushings fall out, they become knocker bars.
Truth.
2 right side SS springs. Fill me in, unfinished. Mini spools are cheap. Yeah.
I'm not worried about a rear end this year. I got to get motor and training, and then saying all the underhood and the K-frame I'm sure I'm going to be welding some plates into that K-frame.
Yeah.
That's
Well, mini
that's still
spools
a
are super cheap.
6-cylinder.
And they're not hard to do. It'll spread the weight out on the rear end too, instead of just one wheel. So that it does help.
Oh,
Just look into it. You won't be disappointed, Don. You'll feel more
I'll
power
worry
too.
about that later. I got motor and tranny this year and all that other crap. You know, if something happens to the rear end, that means I got to replace it anyway. So then we'll worry about it. No Name Nationals 2025. You know.
One thing a year.
Yeah.
John, the super stocks I was going to put on the Camaro, they did not have any extra leaves on the right. It was a hair longer.
I was saying the leaves in mine car. I forget what the count is, but there's one more spring in the right side than there is the left.
No, I was going to put super stocks on the Camaro just because they hook like a son bitch. But then I saw the traction bars or
I don't
the
know if
Caltrax and stuff.
I was going to say I don't know if
Ah.
you could make a plate out of a stop sign anymore. I don't think they're thick enough. I know street signs used to be the go-to metal.
Just one. Thank
I'll
you.
bring it to you so you don't need to ask for another one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right side has more on SS. Huh. I may have not just paid. I probably didn't pay attention. A body springs. I can't remember what ones I was going to get, but I was going to get them from that local speed shop that we always go to. But I'd have to relocate the front spring pockets because the super stocks were like 3.5 inches longer than mine.
Well, not to the jury draw, but I'm headed to bed, and
Yeah, that's
I
fine,
did
dude.
want to. I know. I just wanted to stop in and say hello.
Appreciate you
few
stopping
days.
in. Yeah,
Rich, hope
dude,
you're
I
feeling-
hated not
hope
being
you're
on here
feeling better.
last week. It messed with me.
I know this sunset at 8 whatever o'clock now. It's like, man, that's
Well, you know,
I'm lucky to have time to sleep.
the daytime, the daylight and stuff never really stops me. I keep going until I'm done. And it's nice to
Well,
it's nice to be
when
outside
you
in the
work out,
daylight. Nova back.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to you, the one on your car, I do a Caltrax.
we'll worry about that later.
I don't know if he was talking to you or who.
I know. Well, I've noticed this as I'm going to work.
I think he was talking to Unfinished.
The sun's starting to come up. It's like, ooh,
Yeah.
you know, if I get an early sunrise, I can drive the car to work with not worry. You know, if I don't need my headlights, I want to park out in the parking lot and see how much conversation we come up with.
Hell yes.
I got a buddy of mine because I'm redoing a couple of my rims, and man, this thing it's stark white. It's bright. At least till it goes on, then it's probably going to have greasy fingerprints and all that good shit.
And I can't drive to work because it's dark when I get out.
Yeah. But it gave me something to do while I was waiting on parts and such. And supposedly that cam's in the mail, but thought it would have been here by now. I don't know.
Hey, Rob, this stuff here, see that?
Yeah.
That's reupholsterer's thread. That's about the same as 30-pound test for.
Oh, no kidding.
You can't break this apart with your hands. You have to cut this with a pair of scissors.
Grumpy ran mono leafs on his Camaros because we actually got to see one of his blue 4-speed car. That was a
nice.
bad ass 68 Camaro.
Makes me jealous.
Oh man, this car was gorgeous. Man, he pulled a wheel stand for so long, we could study the underside of the car.
With a good camera.
Oh
Need
man, it was
playback.
awesome.
Remember that earthquake we had in Jersey recently?
Yep. We felt it
Registered
at work.
Registered
4.7
4.8 on the scale. This was the only thing that fell in my house.
So I heard there was an earthquake, and Ohio felt part of it at a 2.3, I think they said, yesterday.
Really?
Was it yesterday?
I
Sure.
didn't hear nothing about anything yesterday.
I know. I heard it on the radio. I don't watch the news.
I know there was one a couple weeks ago.
No, this was
I know
just recently here.
there's a lot of volcanic activity, one in Iceland, I think, and some other places, but you know.
Well, it was right after that, and that was just the other day.
Well, if you think about a global scale, we are nothing. We're not even ants.
It was day before the
Now,
eclipse.
wait till Yellowstone blows up, and then U.S. is gone. Yeah, like that's going to happen anytime soon.
No. Flat earthers, maybe. Let me see here.
In any event, that earthquake was the first one that I've ever actually experienced in the whole 55 years of my life.
Oh, that was me farting again. Dude, I was sitting on the back of my truck drinking a beer watching the eclipse.
I was at work.
Everybody that I was talking to was getting off the throne when it happened. Oh.
Let's see.
Well, not to cut myself short, but
Dude,
I'm
you're
headed,
good.
I'm headed to bed. I think.
Thanks for stopping in, man. It was good chatting with you.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
Miss you too. Especially, I try not to miss Tuesdays, but it just happens.
I know.
Life's a bitch sometimes.
Well, saying
It's in the way.
if I don't get lazy after work, I'm not inside till well after dark. You know, hopefully it's a pretty sunset that day. It's like, oh, check that out. Okay, back to work.
So we've had 4 quakes in Ohio in the last 30 days. One in the past
Night
3
all.
days.
That I've been ignoring the chat. Sorry, people. Good night.
Later, Don. And then we can't feel the 1.5s. We can't feel unless they're right underneath us.
They're so minute, right?
Huh?
I said they're so minute.
Right. A welding helmet was not dark enough for the eclipse. I tried it. Funny enough, it was not dark enough.
Yeah, I actually had to wear glasses in order to look at the eclipse.
Yeah, I've alien construction. Hey, Chris, what's happening, man? I just realized that was you. But yeah, I tried my welding helmet. I've got a Snap-on auto darkening that I was using, and I turned the darkness all the way up and sensitivity all the way up, and
Nothing.
yeah, the free glasses I got, perfect.
You have to get the glasses with the bug eye lenses. That's what it is.
Well, we got our one of the guys that prints our T-shirts at work.
Yeah.
He brought over a wad of like 50 glasses for everybody. So we passed out a few along the way. Had an old couple down at Speedway that was looking for glasses, and they were out, so I give them a couple.
Right.
I was looking through a beer bottle. Was you?
Oh my God.
We'll be at Cedar Point next Tuesday night. Well, you can stop in for a second if you can. We'll be here. I looked for a second with my naked eyes, and it just nope. It'll give you a big sunspot where you can't see shit for a little while.
Yeah, right.
You just squinted. You're working on your safety squints.
God.
60-ounce cans, Dan.
Put this back over here.
Yeah, we people across the street, they're really hard Bible thumpers.
Oh God.
And oh man, it was getting kind of deep, and I took my glasses off and looked at them for a second, and then finally they shut up.
I thought you were going to say that you put your glasses back on and you saw upside down crosses.
No, that's what they see when they look at my house.
Yeah, right. My sister
I
is
tried
one
to
of those.
listen to the eclipse.
I can't stand it when somebody forces stuff on you. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
like a little.
Yeah, Tom, I tried using my welding helmet, and I guess, yeah, it did give it a little bit of green, but you still just couldn't see or define it like you could with the actual glasses. Yeah. The day after the eclipse, I ran up to Speedway from work on a test drive, and there was a guy out on the corner just yelling freaking Bible verses.
Oh, they used to do that at the Walmart over in Sucasana at lunchtime. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, he got run off. I didn't do it. Someone else did.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Where's my?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing is when you miss a Tuesday and you come back, you're not the same, you know?
Yeah, you miss a lot.
Well, it hits you a little harder too because you get tired quicker.
Well, I mean, I was still going till 11 o'clock last Tuesday, but
Oh,
there was
really?
just so much going on. I just didn't have time to slow down and do nothing.
Oh,
We had those Bible guys with bullhorns shouting at. Yeah, I think it was a bullhorn. No, he was talking through a mic in a speaker on the sidewalk, and it was loud as shit. He has the right to do that, but in a busy intersection, it was disturbing everybody.
Yeah, they all say there's a place and time for everything.
I'm not opposed to his thoughts because that's what he wants to believe in, but yelling at people and trying to cram it down their throat, that's not how you do it.
No.
Yeah, the guy by our shop.
And I'm sure that's going to help get into your congregation. doing it that way. That's the same as how about you used to come to your house? What was it, Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, I think it was. Jehovah Witnesses. Black suits. It's like, what do you work for Men in Black or something?
They um, they don't really come to my house.
No, they used to back in the 70s and 80s. I don't think they really do it
Oh.
anymore at all.
He is funny when someone honks at him. I don't know if I've ever done that. The word of God is only offends specific people. Not
Ugh.
I guess it offends someone. That would be bad, but just being out and being obnoxious is different.
Mm-hmm. Voicing your opinion on your religion is one thing. You know, being rude and obnoxious and trying to cram it down other people's throats when they're busy with something else is a whole different other thing. You know what I mean?
You know. And it's like I said, you can believe what you want. I don't care.
Yep.
It's your world, not mine. God didn't impress me much if he needs man to spread his word. Okay. What is that? Oh. My fan came on my laptop and vibrated part of my freaking table, and it weirded me out for a second. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Our others are from Uranus.
Oh, God.
I'm with Tom. The weird hour is upon us.
I think I'm
You out
going
of
to head
here.
on it.
All right, man. Well, hope you feel better. Go get some rest.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's pretty bad when I'm sitting here passing out online, so.
Eve told Adam to quit calling her spare ribs. Love good dark humor.
Yeah, have a good week there, Rob.
Thanks, man. You too.
Right, later.
See ya. See, this is weird. When I go back to single screen, it cuts me off almost half. It's weird. The weird hour is upon us, and normally Blake pops in about now, or about 5 after 10. Boom! There's Blake, and then it happens. Jesus, Dan. We did that a few times. What in the hell was that one that, oh, was it Queen? That somebody said they heard voices about, I can't remember what was it. Long time ago when we were kids, when we kept on playing records backwards on grandma's record player. Tommy Chong. No, John, he hocked it for a goddamn fox body. Led Zeppelin backwards. Oh. You know, I'd rather joke about all this rather than be serious about it because I'm not into any of it. It doesn't affect my daily life, so I'm good with it. I'm still trying to remember if it was Queen or Steppenwolf, something we played backwards. Oh, not into time. Oh, okay. Dan, that's his warped sense of humor. That's, you know, that's how you got to look at it that way. You play it backwards, get an extra day on the calendar. Arrowhead, what's happening? He's not running it at the moment. Ugh. If I was in my other room upstairs, it's actually a countdown. Long story short, Wilburn has the countdown. Coach J. Oh, what's up, man? How many licks to a Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? That's a lot. But anyway, Wilburn has a countdown to No Name Nationals. I did one for Halloween just as a joke, and it went down good. So it didn't crash and burn, but it was pretty funny. Nah, not big worm. Yeah, it's a countdown to Tom's birthday. John, I knew you got a kick out of it, and that's the cool thing about it. It was all about to be funny, and it did its job. And now I get in trouble if I don't put a number up there. Oh, ow. Oh, got yours out of the way early this afternoon, man. Keystone, like the wheels. Yeah, if I get home like on a super hot day, then I decide to make dinner, I'll sit on the front porch and drink a beer real quick. That one hits really fast. It's nice. God, you hadn't had dinner yet? I can't skip dinner. I'd be grumpy. Euphoria. Not quite that good. Yeah, we skipped lunch. We were so busy. But Hunter saved the day. He ran by McDonald's real fast, and I shoved some good old fake chicken nuggets down my throat real quick. Ooh. Kaylee? Damn. We did that Sunday. "13 hours at work, then busy all night at home." I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I got to eat something. Ugh. Ugh. My dad used to say we should get rid of Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving and have 4 Halloweens. Hell yes. I'm down. I love that guy. Why are you calling him Big Worm? It's not Big Worm. Yeah, I thought it was Big Germ. Hickory River. Does Jason even know about that? He's called you that for 18 years. Wow. Don just went to bed on an empty and didn't eat dinner. Damn. couple Snickers. Hey, Ron. Yeah, I decided to stay on a few minutes longer. They're wrong in the house. John, text me and I'll send you a picture of what I got that I'm taking shooting. Wrong duck dong. It does look like a shifter, and it's a fun shifter too. The pup, yes. I don't know. It was just a slow night. I'm not even sure why. Normally, this is about the amount of people that I average, but I don't know. That's an intimidating text. Yeah, man, that was kind of bad. I didn't know how to handle it. Now, to be honest, I feel kind of bad for the guy, and that's probably my downfall. Yeah, well, hacking and coughing a lung up was. So he finally woke up, and I was just about at my wit's end with it, and I was just going to kick him, but he woke up. But he wasn't in the last couple lives. I was actually kind of surprised he jumped on this one. Where'd it go? Oh, man, I know, John. I've followed, some of it back and forth. I don't care if you bust his balls. It was the I don't want him getting out of hand, cuss on my live like he did on his little rant he did today. Oh, did the Reds win again? Well, I've got other ones. I'm just not going to show it on here. Woo, 8-1. Wow. Who doesn't like pit bull puppies? I don't even know if I have a. I probably don't. Yeah, I want to see that free one, Jeremy. Who else can match $375 a month for rent? I have a 2020 Grand Cherokee outside waiting for ABS module. No start because it doesn't see the brake switch. Cool. This thing has like 6 or 7 modules that is downline from another one that it's not collaborating with. But this one's a 15 Cherokee. What's up, Kaylee? What's up, Kaylee? You have 2 $400 mortgages. That's not fair. You take a couple of those. Well, I got power ground and I have communication, but it's broken communication. I need to go to bed. Damn, bro, that's badass. I can't wait for that to happen. I'm like 34,000 away from not having it. Once I'm done with this timing chain, I'm going back after it, Tom. I just got to finish it. Is Ron's hedges that bad? Needs a trimming back? No. So what ruined Chrysler was their new security system they went to that is harder than hell to get around when programming shit. Manscaped had. The union ruined Chrysler. I just don't like how they run the Star Can communication shit. It's the most retarded network ever. I could do Manscaped. Nothing wrong with that. It makes them better. Makes them better at their job, Dan. Shit. Grampy is Saul. Yeah, use that on your hedges. New ones are worse. Great, thanks. What the heck is that? It's already on it. That was an old picture. It's a Vortex red dot. I know. I can't wait to do that. Modules that run 2 speeds at a time. Fantastic. They're going stage 2? He said stage 1. And it was Texas speed. Oh, man. Stage 2 is going to be nasty. Site offset. Yes. Changed their mind. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely going to thump. That thing's going to be nasty. And that's a daily driver, too. And the Corsa exhaust. I don't know that he wants it loud. He just wanted a little more power. He's got a big boat that he wants to pull too. That's what's in the S10. Good night, Ron. Thanks for stopping in, man. Even though it was just a few minutes, it was cool to say hi. Can you? No. Dude, that Tahoe was loud as shit at idle. I took some lever out of Don 727 so it would thump less. Ah, cherry bombs. Jesus. The hush thrushes ain't the same no more, Dan. Later on. All right. We're 22 minutes past what we normally go, so as fun as it was, we're going to have to cut this to an end. We're 23 minutes now. But I will be here next Tuesday, and we'll do this all over again. Yeah, see you in the morning, Jeremy. I'll try and come down here in the morning and bring the pup with me. So, y'all take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Later.